Welcome guys to my new video. In this video we will see all about the computer system. What is a computer, what is the part of the computer, hardware and software, the definition of the hardware and software, and we will see also what is the informatics, what means this word, and the storage. So first of all, like my video, subscribe to my channel, and let's start our course. First, what is the word informatic? The word informatic is a compound word. It consists of two words, information and automatic. In fact, we took the first five letters of the word information and combined them with the last 7 letters of the word automatic. The informatics mean the science of the automatic computer processing. This is what means the word informatic in computer science. Now, what is a computer? The word computer was created in 1955 with the objective of automatically processing information, meaning it can execute any algorithm provided in the form of a program. It can manipulate, store, encode, and communicate information, including text, image, video, file, etc. And these are the 3 definitions of a computer. A computer is an electronic machine. Why the computer is an electronic machine? Because it is made with an electronic component like the motherboard, the screen, keyboard, etc. The computer is an automatic machine because it operates and performs tasks with minimal human. The computer also is a programmable machine because the computer cannot carry out any work task without using programs, which will determine the action to be carried out. This is what it means, the word computer. So it's very important to memorize. The computer is an electronic machine, is an automatic machine, and is a programmable machine. Now let's see what is a computer system in computer science. The computer system is a set of integrated hardware and software components that work together to perform specific tasks of set of tasks. It includes things like the computer itself, the printer, scanner, the hardware part, and the program that are used to integrate with all. Programs like the Microsoft Office, Linux, etc. Here we have 2 examples about the computer system. First example is a personal computer or the PC. It's a computer system that is designed for individual use. For example, I have a personal computer or the PC. My brother have a PC, etc. It's an individual use. Second example is a server. A server is a computer system that is designed to provide a service to other computers on a network. Now, what is a mainframe? A mainframe is a large, powerful computer system that is used to process large amounts of data. A mainframe are a data server designed to process up to 1 trillion web transactions daily with a high level of security. The mainframe are a hard performance computer with a large amount of memory and data processors that process a billion of simple calculations and transactions in real time. These CPUs can execute a billion of instructions per second. Now, what is the memory? The mainframe is a memory also. The mainframe computer typically have a large amount of memory ranging from 100 to of gigabytes to terabytes. The storage, mainframe computer typically have a large amount of storage ranging from terabytes to petabytes. This storage is used to store data that is not currently being used by the CPU, such as the database, the file, and the application. The application and the file that the user don't use it. Now let's talk about the part of the computer. The computer has two parts, the hardware and the software. What is the difference between hardware and software? The hardware is all the physical part of the computer, like the screen, keyboard, speaker, a motherboard, etc. But the software, it's all the applications and the software like the Microsoft, Linux of the computer. The software is all the application. This part cannot be touched by the human. This is the difference between the hardware and the software. Now let's start talking about the hardware. The hardware refers to the set of physical elements that make up a computer and allows it to function. The hardware components are the physical part of the computer that you can touch it, such as the processor, memory, and storage devices. These components are responsible of data processing, information storage, and display the result and program execution. Now let's talk about the main hardware component of a computer, and let's start with the input and output device. The computer accepts data from some source such as user, program, etc., which are called the input devices. The computer may be required to display the result of its processing. For example, the result may appear as text, number, image, or a graphic on the computer screen, or a sound from the speaker. The computer also can be sent output to a printer or to transfer the output to another computer through a network or the internet. The output is an optional step in the information processing cycle, but may be ordered by the user program. Okay, the difference between the input and output device is the input device are used to enter the data into the computer by using the keyboard, for example, but the output devices is used to display the data or the information on the screen, for example, or on the speaker if I need to listen to a music. This is the difference between the input and the output device in the computer. Second, the central processing unit, or the CPU, or also its name processor. The CPU is the brain of the computer. It's responsible for processing all the data that the computer receives that come from a user, for example, or a software. Third, memory. Memory is where the computer stores data that is currently being used. There are two types of memory. First type is the random access memory, or DRAM, and second type is the storage memory. Now, what is a RAM, or the random access memory? The random access memory is a volatile memory where the program execution takes place. The RAM is a type of memory that is used to store data that is currently being used by the CPU. It is called random access because the CPU can access any data in RAM at any time. RAM is a volatile memory, which means that it loses its content when the power is turned off. This is because the RAM is powered by the computer's power supply. When a program is executed, the CPU loads the program code into RAM. The CPU then executes the program code one instruction at a time. the data that the program needs to execute is also stored in RAM. Okay, the RAM is a volatile memory. It loads all the information of or the content when the computer is turned off, because the RAM is worked by the computer's power supply. Now and finally, let's talk about the storage device. Storage device is used to store data that is not currently being used, such as programs, file, document, etc. There are two types of storage: internal storage and external storage. The internal storage is located on the computer itself, but the external storage is located on devices that are connected to the computer, like the USB, the SD card, and the external hard disk. This is the five hardware components of a computer. Now let's talk about the software, and let's see the difference between the software and the hardware. The software it is what allows the computer to perform tasks such as running programs, accessing data, and display information. The software part is the instructions that tell the hardware what to do. Now, the software part of a computer can be divided into two main categories. First, the system storage and the application storage software. First, the system software. The system software is responsible for managing the hardware and providing basics functionally to the computer. The system software can be the operating system, device driver, and other system software in a computer. Now let's talk about the application software. The application software includes the Microsoft Office, Adobe Photoshop, Google Chrome, etc. The software part of a computer is essential for its operations. Without software, the hardware would be useless. Software is constantly evolving. New software is being developed all the time, and existing software is being updated to add in new features and improve performance. Now, this is the difference between the system software and the application software. Now let's talk about the operating system. Operating system is a software that schedules tasks, manages storage, and handles communication with other devices, like the Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. The software installation. How to install a software? Software can be installed on a specific computer or device, on a network, or accessed via the cloud. Now, why we use the software or the application, for example? We use the software for the communication and social networking. For example, if I need to talk about my friends, my family, we can send an email or a message on Facebook, WhatsApp, etc. The social networking, and to know all the news from the world. We can use also the application or the software if I need to design, photo editing, make a video, create a video, etc. And we have also the mobile application, like the games, etc. This mobile application can be installed on a tablet, a smartphone, and etc. This is all about the software and the hardware and the difference between them. Now, let's do a quick recap of what we have seen today. We learned today what is the informatics. The word the word informatic. The word informatic is a compound of words. It consists of the word information and automatic. And the informatic is the science of the computer processing. And we learned today what is a computer and what is the type of the computer, the hardware and software. And we will learn also what is the three definition of a computer. We will learn also what is a computer system and the difference between the hardware and the software. The hardware is all the physical part of the computer that we can touch it, like the screen, the mouse, the speaker, keyboard, etc. And what is the input, output devices, the difference between them. The input is all the data that entered to the computer, and the output is all data displayed by the computer, by the screen. We will learn also about the central processing unit, CPU, the memory, the random access memory, and the storage devices, and the difference between them. And finally, we learned about the software. What is a software? Is all the program and application that cannot be touched by the human, and this application and the program that work together to help the computer to function. And also we learned about the part of the hardware, the software part, system software and application software, and what is an operating system, and finally the software installation. This is all for today about the computer basics. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, contact me on Instagram and go join our channel and be a member of my family to get all the PDF course. Thank you for watching and see you in next video.